When was the last time you truly relaxed? Like you did nothing and you just never felt guilty or anything? I can bet for a lot of us, including me, it hasn't really been that recent. To be fair, whenever I try to relax and just try to have a nice little break, there's just something in my head that's just like, oh, you should be doing this, you should be working out, you should be making content, you should be doing this, that. And then that made me realize that just in society in general, human worth is just tied to productivity. So if you're not productive or you're not spending your time doing something, then it's just worthless and it's not something that you should be doing, i.e. rest. But don't worry, that constant feeling that you need to be grinding or hustling is not really your fault. It's something that you've been conditioned to do from birth. So today, let me talk to you about the art of doing nothing and just decolonizing and freeing your mind of the constant need to be productive. So let's first talk about the roots of the hustle culture. And speaking of roots, back in the colonial era, because yes, almost everything negative ties back to that time. But to be fair, it's serious. Back in those days, land was stolen, people were stolen, and they were treated like property, like, just pieces of commerce to build wealth. And we're no stranger to that phenomenon. And that is where it started, in the rise of colonialism and capitalism. So from those times, people were just stripped of their humanity and just reduced to their labor output, like what they could offer society. Time was weaponized, the strict work week came into flow, and all those things. So now that we dived into a bit of the psychology or where it started, let's talk about how you can overcome it. Let's talk about working on your mindset first. So you must stop thinking about the idea of work being what you need to do and rest being the reward. Rest should not be a reward for working hard. It's just your right. Biologically, you need rest. And it's such an important part of self-care to realize that. When you intentionally choose to do nothing or you intentionally prioritize your rest, then you're quietly telling your mind, you're having a little protest in your mind, like, I'm valuable because I'm here and not just because I'm productive or have something to offer. And my general time is not for sale. And we also need to think about what we're doing when we're doing nothing, because doing nothing is not just being in a couch scrolling on social media, because your brain is still working hard and it's still taking in data, still taking information and so on, and still thinking about different things. Doing nothing is like, taking a nap, sitting, staring out in the window, just sitting with your thoughts. And since we're saying that, let's just go into how, practice the art of doing nothing. And yes, it's definitely an art form, because in this world that demands our attention 24/7, it takes a little something to be able to just not do anything. So one way you can practice this art is unproductive hobbies. So this is basically just doing something you're not good at. Like if you know you're not good at painting, take up painting, paint a picture, and you're not gonna really do good, but it's just to take your mind off of just the constant grind. Just paint something, play an instrument badly, just something that you're never going to want to end up making money at, or just sit there for too long wondering how you can hustle out of this. 2, you want to reclaim your gap moments. So if you're in the line for the bus, you're in the line at a cafe place, you want to just sit there with your thoughts and reclaim that moment of peace. So don't reach for your phone, don't scroll on social media, don't text this person, text that, check your emails, but just enjoy the moment and sit with your thoughts and just be mindful at that time. And 3, you want to set boundaries with your guilt. So whenever you're trying to rest or you're trying to do nothing and then you start to feel the feelings of guilt coming, then you just want to acknowledge it. Don't ignore it. You want to try and acknowledge it for what it is, and just know that it's social programming, and you want to acknowledge it and be like, look, this is what I should be doing right now. I shouldn't be doing anything else. I should just be resting. And obviously easier said than done, but over time, your brain is just going to get used to the concept of, rest time. And that, my friends, is the art of doing nothing, which honestly, I myself, I'm trying to get good at, especially being a content creator. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to share it, like it, subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to see something specific from this channel. All right, I'm going to go back to doing nothing. All right, bye.